Morning guys, Moorhuhn here. Today we're taking a look at Blade Blast, Bladefall of Trarthus. I didn't have much time throughout the starting weekend, so I just hit about tier 10. I'm level 90, and this is what I came up with so far. So we are running Bladefall of Trarthus, a Blade Blast, a normal Bladefall, all the shenanigans. I just want to show the starters, so we're going into a map straight away. It's tier 10, it's what I am currently playing around with, and overall the build is quite a lot of fun, and I do think it can evolve into even more fun with a bit more mana, because I currently am at 8,500 mana, and the falling speed or the fall frequency already is pretty good. And I do notice that at some point, when we reach enough of it, we will probably be able to just wait, that's actually interesting. Was that we can actually let the Bladefall or the Blade Blast travel with us. Ugh. Okay, she deals quite a lot of damage. Oh wow. I haven't checked her support tips, I suppose. That was a lot of damage. But yeah, overall the build feels quite tanky. It's just that some of the mercs are kind of crazy. I've read that like on tier 16 they are like really unfair at times, so yeah, but overall the character plays very well, and if the mercs are as strong as people say they are, they probably will receive a couple of nerfs in no time. Maybe even today, because it's Monday, so after the weekend they will then take a look at how the launch weekend went, and usually nerfs things that are a bit out of place. I do feel we are upgrading Leo here and drop some currency. So basically what the build is about is we are having a Bladefall of Trarthus running all the time. It's bring down blades and then we explode these blades. And the cool thing is that, as you can see, like I'm like having these blade blasts travel with me already. And as I said, with like the more mana we have, the faster the blades come down. So we might reach the point where at like 15k mana or something, we can just have a Blade Blast travel around with us for quite a while until it hits the limit of, I do think, 50 blades that can explode. So this sounds pretty interesting. Overall, I'm very fine with the damage. We are not using any damage supports in the Bladefall of Trarthus. We're using it with Burst on Hit and Culling Strike currently. I'm not sure if I keep this exactly as it is right now, but that's the current idea of how I'm running it, so yeah. Works pretty well so far. Then we have Arcane Cloak on automation, we have a Wrath, we have a Sigil of Power, like the pretty basic Archmage stuff. And then for when we need some more single target, we have additional damage through a Bladefall setup that I'm not sure yet how exactly I want it. Currently I'm running Spell, Echo, Unleash, Concentrated Effect. I might run Concentrated Effect in this setup here at some point for single target maybe, but there still is a lot of stuff to experiment around with. And yeah, overall it's quite a cool build. I'm playing in a not self-found league, but private league with like 8 people, so I probably won't get like the most insane gear, but overall I feel like the progression is working really well. And as you can see, like tier 10s are like a complete joke, but I'm not sure yet how it will perform like in tier 16s and against bigger bosses yet, especially with my limited possibilities of scaling mana. But yeah, we'll take a look at the gear in a second. There's nothing crazy yet, but still want to showcase it. Also, I'm running a mercenary for like determination and decoy totem mostly. I did hear about a tag where you run the merc that does also run the Bladefall of Trarthus, because you can explode the blades of that merc, which is quite cool. and might make for a lot of single target damage. But yeah, we will see. We will see. As I said, I'm not finalized with the build yet. Still a lot of options open, and yeah, but overall very happy with it, how it plays out. I did pick it up as soon as my guildmates came hold of it, because I was quite a bit behind in the leveling process due to me working on the launch weekend. So yeah, I currently mostly am running Expedition, because I do think Rock will be my best way of getting mana gear in a self-found or semi-self-found environment. So that's what we are doing here mostly right now. Then yeah, upgrading the maps, of course, going forward in tiers, completion, everything like that. Nothing too special, but overall a very, very clean launch. I was about to say I missed the boss, but I just was there very late. Yeah, but you can see damage is quite good, and I'm very, very interested in how it plays out later on, because there might be some problems of scaling it maybe, but I'm not sure. Like I haven't played Archmage in a long time, and I'm very interested in how it plays out in the end. So also I just hear that currently there's a problem with collecting ores when you haven't been to the city yet, and I have not been there yet, so probably all the ores I'm picking up are going to waste. But no matter that, I'm running on a 5-link right now. Blade Blast with Lightning Penetration, Arcane Surge, Inspiration, and Archmage. Inspiration is pretty dead right now, so it's actually more 4-link, but I did not have the chromatics last time. I wanted to pick up a different support gems, and I actually am not sure what I do really want to put in there. Not sure, maybe even just increase area or something, but I don't know, maybe intensify, what do I know. Then we have gloves with like life and crafted mana. We have a belt with life and mana, some resistances, mana. Oh, actually I don't have mana here because I needed the resistances. Then the same attributes, mana, life. Recompense mana actually is quite good. Then there is a very interesting mod from the Infamous, which gives more or higher maximum amount of lingering blades that can lie around from a skill, which is quite cool, but I'm actually not sure if it's actually doing something, because most of the time we are exploding like the blades instantly when they can come up, so we aren't really putting like too many blades down, like maybe against some single target with like preparation or something, I don't know, but we see how it is. But this is my amulet right now, anointed with my drinker, pretty good. We have a singularity, fairly phase roll, pretty good, and then we have the Abyssal Scepter. It just has mana, chance to double damage, crafted spell damage, nothing too interesting here. And then we have a helmet with mana, intelligence, life, yeah. Overall, just not very, very good gear, just quite fine for yellow maps, quite decent. Then we have Wrath on Eternal Blessing, we have a Frostblink, Bladefall of Trarthus with Hex, Touch, Connectivity, Culling Strike, Automation with Arcane Cloak, a Sigil of Power, Blade Force, Spell Echo, Unleash, Concentrated Effect, and boots where no gems are in. So as you can see, my setup isn't really ready yet. I only run one automated flask for movement speed. And yeah, my skill tree really isn't that special either. We've got a lot of mana. Running Conviction of Power instead of Illuminated Devotion, because I do feel Conviction is better. I like the defense from the endurance charges. I like the crit for triggering Elemental Overload. Probably running crit based version later on with better gear, better weapons and stuff like that. But yeah, then we have some Energy Leech. We have a lot of intelligence. That's why I picked up the percent intelligence nodes, because they actually provide quite a bit of mana. Then we have the Lightning Master increased some reduction to maximum mana, also applied to Shock Effect. Very, very strong node, so that's why we run up to Heart of Thunder. And yeah, for the Mana Masteries, we have Recover Mana when you use a guard skill, damage taken recovers mana, and chance to recover 10% of mana when you use a skill. Pretty good nodes. We have some Dexterity here, some mana here, Arcane Surge Effect. As I said, nothing too crazy. I did put up a 3-stat or 3 passive small cluster for increased mana with some max energy shield, elemental resistance, and stubborn student, because we have 2.4k armor right now, and when my boy is up, I'm at like 5.5k or something, quite decent. 5.3k, so actually quite decent defense here. Then we have elemental resistance kept at 75 and some chaos resistance, just barely positive, and that's pretty much the entire build. Sort of Brian King, sort of Ruslata, I haven't really bothered picking anything up here, so yeah. That's pretty much everything to say about the character. Still experimenting around a lot, but I did feel like the transition into red maps was a good point to showcase the build, to show how everything is looking, and maybe you have ideas of how to upgrade this. Maybe you can seek inspiration out of this, and I hope you had a great league start. I can push some inspiration off to you, and thanks for watching. Drop down a comment if you have anything to say. Subscribe if you want to see more of this or more other crazy builds. There's a lot I want to do this league, so yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.